Lord, somebody call Cardi B. Tell her these niggas right here acting up again so she can make a video for the shade room. You know that's what she love to do. She y'all Puerto Rican spokesperson for all things black in the world now. It might not be no functional English, but the bitch gonna get it out. Do y'all know who this chick is? Does anybody know? I think it's a New Orleans thing. Y'all know what's funny? I just got back from NOLA. I was just there. I just got back like a couple days ago from New Orleans. So there's a rapper there. You know how everybody got their local rappers. There's a rapper called GameOvaReady, or her name is Reedy. I don't know. Let me read this shit. A New Orleans rapper known for a 2017 viral hit was arrested on child desertion charge this week after sending her 5-year-old alone in a rideshare car, police said. Rihanna Oliver was booked on April 23rd. The 27-year-old woman is better known under the moniker GameOvaReady. Police said that she put her child into a ride-sharing vehicle, told the driver to take her baby to a school in New Orleans. She allegedly said she would not be riding along. Instead, the driver brought the child directly to the sheriff's office shortly after 9 o'clock. There are felons driving these cars, child molesters driving these cars. There are a bunch of different people. She might never seen that baby again. Anything could have happened to that child. And then it would have been one of them videos. Oh, I don't know what happened to my baby. I put it in the car. You still would have been in jail either way, but either way it's fucked up. So this chick was taken into custody and booked. She later posted on social media the driver had charged her for the journey. He was supposed to. He took your baby to the sheriff's office, bitch. That was a ride, okay? The advocate reported the charge of child endangerment is considered a misdemeanor in the state of Louisiana. It can result in up to 6 months in prison. Okay, but in her defense, she had to use Lyft to send her baby to school because she had not been feeling well at the time and believed it was okay for the child to be left in the vehicle alone. These new mamas is a whole different breed. I tell you. So Oliver, this chick, released a viral tune back in 2017 that inspired an online craze, eventually dubbed hashtag for the D challenge. Oh, she was the person behind the for the D challenge. Really? Okay. Child, she put her baby in an Uber for that D. Pussy Claus Freddy Cougar for that D. She made a lot of bad decisions. I would tell you what. Now you can look at her mugshot down and tell this probably ain't her first time being in jail. She didn't look like she was that upset about it, but I'm going to tell you one thing. Before you go to jail over some stupid, dumb, ignorant shit that can well be avoided, let me tell you, once you get that plate with the unsalted pinto beans and that piece of fucking light bread and that piece of meat that you don't know what it's made of, it's like soybeans or soy meat or I don't know what they make it out of. Once you get that, shit get real. Once they put that plastic fork in your hand, okay, you realize you were starving to death, but you still can't eat that shit. You start thinking about things. I bet you $10 million. She and I thinking about a lot of things right now. It's, just simple shit like shit. I didn't even have to be here. I could have just called that baby in sick. And I could have been asleep. I could have made him some oodles and noodles or some raviolis and shit. I had let him watch some cartoons. I could have been asleep right fucking now in my bed. Shit. Or she thinking the other way, like shit. You know what? Fuck it. I'm not even equipped for this shit. I want to be a rapper. I don't want no kids. This is what I'm going to do when I get out. First of all, I'm going to try to drop the baby off at the daddy house. If that don't work, I'm going to drop it off at my sister's house. Maybe my auntie will take it. If not, fuck it. I'm just going to take it to the orphanage. I know it's an orphanage around this motherfucker somewhere. I'll just take it and drop it off there. I'm not equipped for this shit. I want to be famous. Now I'm notorious at this point. I done made a whole song. I done been to prison, been on the news. Bitch, I made it already. I don't need no baby right now. No baby, like they say in NOLA. You understand me? But either way, she making life decisions in there right now. I tell you that, good or bad. First things first, though. Even before you get that food, that plate, before or after, as soon as you get in there with that little thin blanket that's this thick or this thin, and you get that pillow that's only this thick, and you sit there making life decisions already, like, should I put the pillow over my head for one, or should I kind of ball it up to try to get comfort? Which one do I do? Because they make you uncomfortable. Jail ain't no fucking fun, not for a day, not for 6 months, especially when you're in there for some dumb shit. I know for her, when it comes to her, I know she probably upset, like, this is just stupid, I don't want to be here. Again, this probably ain't the first time. But you really do be making life decisions. You be trying to make changes in your life and shit.
Like, fuck, when I get out, I'm going to church. I'm just gonna go right to church. I'm gonna have pastor like hands over this time. I'm gonna go right down the aisle. I will never go down the aisle. I'm gonna get the communion and everything. I gotta get my life right. You be doing that kind of stuff. Sometimes with country chicks, and depending on what happened, not this kind of situation right here, but we all know sometimes you just don't give a fuck. You be like, fuck it. If I had to do it all over again, I would do that shit a fuck again. I'll be in this shit right where I'm laying right now, eat this fuck ass beef. It happens. It's life. But I'm sure in this situation, I'm sure she making a lot of life decisions right now. Shit had happened. But they did the girl wrong. They did her so wrong. They put her government name out there. They put where they picked her address, where they picked her up from, the jail where they dropped her off at. They put all this girl information out there. That wasn't fair. Anyway, you put that shit, it ain't right. You rarely see that happen to anybody. Now, we can't talk about the fairness of life, because we know anytime you got to get the bottom end of a stick, it's always going to be the black woman. And it's always pretty much going to be the black man. You know, if this had been some white rapper chick, they'd have called her and asked her could she come in to discuss the shit or come pick her baby up. No, that's not going to happen in this situation. It's unfortunate, but it happened. Who knows what she's thinking right now, but I bet whatever it is very serious thoughts. It's some deep shit. She is reflecting all up in here. I'm sure she probably got somebody to bail her out. I'm sure she got, you know, boyfriend, somebody she was getting that D from that morning. When she put that baby in that Uber or that Lyft or that yellow cab, you know, whoever she was getting that D from, I'm sure he done bailed out already. If not, girl, quit fucking him as soon as you get home and kick him the fuck out your pot, bitch. Because he ain't shit, girl. That nigga ain't nothing. You understand me? Ain't worth it at all. Okay? But anyway, let me think back though. And I'm going to say this. These new mamas, like, I know a lot of them, CPS is constantly in their life, and I can't even understand the concept of that shit. Like, looking your whole life, Child Protective Services always in your house, monitoring your family. These new mamas can't even function. A bird that has never been to a birthing center, read a birthing book or nothing, know that whenever your bird, you feed the baby bird out your own mouth, you chew it up and spit it in its mouth, then you push it out the nest when it's ready to fly. They don't need no books to tell them that. They don't need no doctors to tell them when that's necessary. They just do it. It's nature and natural. These new mamas can't even tell when it's time to potty train their kids. These kids 5 years old, going to kindergarten, stealing pull-ups and shit. Like, and got CPS in the house all the time. So these new mamas, they ridiculous. They ridiculous. And you know why? Social media. They spend all their time in their phone and making for the dick challenges and doing fuck shit all the time. Like, what can you say? It's because there ain't no grandmas and big mamas around here. You don't need to put your child in a lift ride if you got family around, a good grandma around you somewhere, or somebody that has common sense and logic and loves you. Because they will get up in the morning because they love their daughter. Like, baby, you don't feel good? Okay, I'll go take your baby to daycare. Like, you know what I mean? Just common stuff you have to do for your children and your grandchildren. That's the problem, guys. We got to get the families back together. Period. Y'all know I'm all about what? Nourishing and encouraging. And that's the bottom line of this. Ain't no funny stuff to it. They're like, we really have to. We have to start taking care of our families, ourselves, and each other. Okay? You know, these new mamas think differently. Who is to say if I was one of these new mamas, if I would do the same thing? Because I would tell you, I walked a long way to school by myself. Like, I did a lot though when I was young. A lot. Like, I had a lot on my plate. I did a lot by myself. I actually had a whole house to myself when I was way too young for it, but I handled it. It was on my shoulders. I was mature enough for it. But I had been watching a bunch of strong women my whole life, so I knew what I had to do and how I had to take care and handle shit and handle men. So I walked to school a long ways, and I will tell you, I definitely sent my son to school. He walked long ways to school that morning because that's what I did. That's all I knew. So sometimes what I'm saying, all you do is all you know. So I'm not faulting this chick about this. I'm just saying it could have ended up way worse than this. And I hope that while she's sitting in jail, that she's really thinking about what could have happened. And that when she get out, she'll do better. How about that? Okay. I love y'all. Kisses. Bye. Does that make sense? Right? Right?